Okay, so now, we continue with another types of functions falls under the lookup and reference category, that is a VLOOKUP function. Okay, so VLOOKUP is an Excel function to find and retrieve data in a table organized vertically. So lookup will support an exact matching and wildcards for partial match. Okay, so VLOOKUP values must appear in the first column of the table passed into VLOOKUP. Okay, so what is the purpose of these functions? To look up a value in a table by matching on the first column. What will be the written value is the match value from the table. So how you want to write the syntax, you can refer to this PowerPoint slide. Start with an equal sign, alright, and then the name of the function is a VLOOKUP, alright, and then inside the parentheses is an argument. The first arguments will be lookup value. What it means is the data to look for in the first column of the table. Alright, and then the table range means the range reference of a table, and the last arguments will be the column number in the range for the written value. Okay, so the table must have at a minimum of 2 columns. So the first column of the table must be sorted in ascending order. So the lookup value is used to compare against the values in the first column of the table. So now if you so now we move to our spreadsheet here. I want to show it to you how we want to implement this function. So in this case, alright, we need to find the average of the marks first. So I find the average. So I just use auto sum commands here. Alright, and then I choose average, and then I press enter. So this is the average for the first students. Alright, and then I just drag. So this is an average for every students. Alright, so we want to find the grade for each student based on this table. Alright, this is our reference table. So we need to start with an equal sign. What is the name of the function? VLOOKUP. And then inside the parenthesis, what is our lookup value? Lookup value is the data to look for in the first column of the table. So in our case here, this is our lookup value. We want to calculate the grade of the average marks. Alright, and then we put comma. Table array. So this is our reference table. So you select from L3 until N13. Alright, and then press F4 button on your keyboard. You will see automatically they will put they will set your range as an absolute cell reference. Again, once you select from L3 until N13, press F4 button on your keyboard. So after you get an absolute cell reference here, you insert comma. And then the last argument is about column number in the range for the written value. So in this case, in our reference table, so this is the average marks for the students. And then we want to return the grade. Right, we want to return the grade. In this table, the grade column will be the second column. So that's why we type number 2, close parenthesis, you press enter, then they will check Okay, this student, okay, is 80.75, so the grade is A. Okay, so more than 80 is A. Alright, same with the other formulas and functions. You can use autofill handle, just drag, okay, and then you will get the answer. Okay, so that is for grade. Okay, so now let's we check the status. Okay, so same, we use a VLOOKUP function. Now, okay, equal VLOOKUP in a parenthesis. Okay, so now we want to base on the average. Okay, H3, comma. Okay, so what is our reference table? Is L3 until N13. Okay, and then what we need to do? Press F4 button on your keyboard. Alright, and then they will make your reference table as as an absolute cell reference. Okay, and then insert comma. Alright, so in this case, in this table, okay, our status is at column number 3. Average is 1, grade is 2, status will be number 3. That's why we type 3 and then close the parenthesis. You press enter. Okay, so they will base on our average. Okay, they will display the status. Okay, same with the other functions and formulas. You can use autofill handle, just drag it and then they will check one by one. Okay.